interesting cross-section from the world of baseball to politics and everything else in between. So joining me now is Charmaine Yoest. She's president and CEO of Americans United for Life. Good morning to you, Charmaine.
Good morning, Ainsley. It's great to be with you.
Great to see you this morning. Now, I know you are in Washington. You're going to be a witness tomorrow during these hearings. How were you selected?
Well, you know, Americans United for Life is the oldest national pro-life group in the country, and we're the legal arm of the pro-life movement. So we've been doing a lot of research on Judge Sotomayor's background, and I believe the committee was interested in hearing our perspective on her background.
Are you planning on asking questions, or do you read a statement? How does this work?
Well, we will be preparing a statement that I'll be reading, and we'll be counting on the senators to ask her the tough questions. And in fact, one thing that we've done is we've prepared our top 10 list of questions that we'd like to see the senators ask, and that's available on our website for people to go and vote on what they'd like to see the senators asking the judge.
Well, give me that website address so that folks can go on.
It's called, sure, thanks, Ainsley. It's called AskSotomayor.com, and there's the top 10 list there.
Okay, tell me more about your statement. What do you plan to address?
Well, the thing that we're really planning to focus in on is this question of her background on the life issue. There's a little bit of a myth out there that there isn't a whole lot of information. In fact, we've unearthed quite a bit of information on her, what her stance has been on the life issue, and it's very, very radical, Ainsley. She served as the chairman of the board and the chair of the litigation committee on a group called the Puerto Rican Legal Defense and Education Fund. And during the time that she served on that board, they took 6 cases forward to the Supreme Court where they filed amicus briefs. Were very, very outside of the mainstream of the American people. For example, they argued against informed consent for abortion, against parental notification, against bans on partial birth abortion. They argue that it's unconstitutional not to federally fund abortion. These are all issues that 80% of the American people support having common sense regulations on abortion. So we really want to get that information out there, both to the American people, but also in front of the senators on the Judiciary Committee.
How many witnesses? Do you know how many witnesses will be in the room or were selected? Because I know it's the whole gamut. We've got the Democrats and Republicans, everyone else in the middle, as we were saying. In fact, I know that Michael Bloomberg, our New York City mayor, is going to be part of the panel as well. How many of you guys are there?
Exactly. Well, the outside panels start on Thursday morning, and it starts with the ABA, and then our panel is immediately after that on Thursday. Mayor Bloomberg kicks off the 4-set panel for the Democrats, and then we'll be coming up with another set of 4 after that.
All right. I know we'll be covering it right here on the Fox News Channel. Thanks so much,
Charmaine.
Thank you, Ainsley.
It's great to be with you.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
A special programming note to tell you about